Peace, everybody. Welcome to Capital Combat. The name says it all. I'm Hakeem Branch, and we just finished watching an instant classic in Alexander Usyk versus Anthony Joshua. I'm going to do an initial reaction here, and then we're going to watch the fight maybe a couple more times and try to get a full recap of the fight. But let's talk about what we just watched. Usyk putting on the performance of a lifetime, taking 3 heavyweight belts from Anthony Joshua. It was a great fight. He had all the tools to win. If you watch the preview video that we put out maybe like a couple hours ago, we talked about him having the skill and we talked about him having the discipline to do it. He had a lot of tools to be able to, but we didn't think he would be able to once Joshua got into a rhythm and started landing those harder punches. However, once we actually got into the fight, that movement, the feints, was able to keep Joshua at bay for a large majority of the fight. And a lot of times, like Rob and I were watching it and texting each other as it was happening live. And Rob pointed out that, you know, Joshua was pushing his punches and not putting any type of snap on them for long stretches of time. Now, he was able to keep Usyk away at that time, but he never really gave him anything that would keep him from throwing his volleys and really keeping him at bay. So Usyk was able to, once he got in and started throwing, really landed some great punches. He actually hurt Joshua on several occasions, and that's something that I, for one, I did not think was going to happen. However, you know, just looking at the history of Anthony Joshua, him being hurt before and also being hurt and stopped by Ruiz, who is technically a smaller guy, even though he spent his entire career at heavyweight. You know, when you get those pinpoint punches from a guy who's technically sound, it's going to sting. And that's what we saw there a couple times. In the middle rounds, though, Joshua really started to land some heavy shots, and it looked like Usyk was starting to slow down, and maybe AJ could have worked his way back in the fight. But then maybe around the 10th, 11th round, Usyk said, no, I am closing the show. And he went in there and he just started throwing combination after combination and caught AJ with a lot of great shots. Man, you have got to tip your hat off to Usyk. You got to tip your hat off to AJ also. He fought to the end, but I think if he watches the tape on this fight, he's gonna be mad, and he's probably going to want an immediate rematch because he left a lot on the table with this fight. He had some excellent body work that he did not go to enough. He didn't really establish himself. He let Usyk just move around as he saw fit. He never really tried to push him to the ropes and cut the ring off and keep him there with that hard jab and with that body work. But on the flip side of that, Usyk's counters probably led and factored into that. So this was a great performance from Usyk. He did get marked up. He took some blows. It was a couple times he got stood up. He took some good body shots. He took some really good head shots. But we saw that in his other heavyweight fights as well. But those guys didn't hit as hard as Anthony Joshua. And he took quite a few flush, hard right hands. And a couple of them looked like they affected him. But he bit down on that mouthpiece and he just kept to the game plan. And now he is the unified heavyweight champion. He's not the heavyweight champion yet. That still belongs to Tyson Fury. But he is one step closer to becoming a 2-division undisputed champ. So now he has to wait on the winner between Fury and Wilder 3 and hopefully get that fight. I think Joshua's going to exercise that rematch clause. Like I said, he's going to watch the tape, be mad at what he sees, and like, man, I had that fight and I let it slip through my fingers. There were way too many opportunities that I left at the wayside. Maybe I need to get in the gym and really, you know, work on those things and try again. So then, you know, we prolong the undisputed heavyweight champion for another year and a half probably. And it is what it is. This was a great fight, so I would not mind seeing it again. It was a good fight to be wrong about. We saw some great technical boxing, and we saw some great attrition and heart and skill, and I was very impressed and entertained by both men. Hats off to both of them, and salute and thank you both. So you all let me know what you think. Hit us up down in the comment section below. Like I said, we picked Joshua. We were wrong. Happy to be wrong because that was a great fight. Go back and watch that preview video also, because we also preview UFC 266, which is an outstanding card. 2 title fights. Every fight on the main card is either a title contention fight or a title fight, outside of Lawler and Diaz, which is just going to be an entertaining fight. So you got Blades and Rosenstruck, you got Andrade and Cavillo, you got Shevchenko and Murphy, and then you got Volkanovski and Ortega. So great fight. Watch the preview video so you can see that. Subscribe to the channel so you can get the recap of that fight as well, and we'll see you in the next video. Till then, fight on.